8 attempts. That's how many times Cursor tried to launch on Hacker News. Each time, flat on its face. This wasn't just bad luck. It's a gut punch to the narrative we tell ourselves about new tech. You'd think with AI taking over the world, a shiny new coding tool would have users lining up. But what if I told you that wasn't the case? Cursor aimed high. They wanted to redefine coding environments. But in reality, they stumbled on the most basic of questions. What do developers really want? Market readiness? User demand? Clearly they missed the mark. This isn't just about one tool, it's a wake-up call. As builders, we often assume innovation alone will draw users in. But what happens when that innovation flops? It's messy. Cursor struggles reveal a deeper truth in the AI landscape. Enthusiasm doesn't equal adoption. And here's the kicker. As Cursor grappled with its identity, the tech community held its breath. Each launch was met with skepticism. Comments flooded in, critiques sharp as knives. Developers craved substance, not just hype. What does this mean for the future? If a tool with so much potential struggles to find its footing, what does that say about the AI coding revolution? Are we moving too fast? Or is there something fundamentally off in how we're approaching these tools? But here's the part nobody saw coming. This wasn't just a hiccup, it's a signal that builders need to rethink how they engage with users before unleashing the next big thing. Then came the bombshell. SpaceX acquires Cursor. What should have been a moment of celebration turned into a nightmare in the stock market. $600 billion, poof, gone in an instant. Investors were left gasping. Was this a genius move by Elon Musk, or a colossal misstep? The acquisition was announced, and the frenzy began. Analysts were split. Some hailed it as a strategic masterstroke, envisioning a future where AI tools could revolutionize not just coding, but the entire aerospace industry. Others, they were quick to point fingers. Concerns about Cursor's shaky launch haunted the conversation. Remember those 8 failed attempts to launch on Hacker News? That didn't just evaporate, it lingered. One investor summed it up perfectly. If they can't even convince developers to use their tool, how can they expect to innovate in a space as complex as aerospace? Harsh, but fair. The volatility of tech acquisitions isn't just about the numbers. It's about trust. Investors need confidence in this deal. It raised more questions than it answered. And while the AI community buzzes with excitement over what Cursor could mean for the future, the fallout from this acquisition is a stark reminder of the risks involved. High stakes, high rewards, sure, but with every leap forward, there's a potential plunge. As the dust settles, the real question looms. Will SpaceX be able to turn that $600 billion blunder into gold? Or will this be a cautionary tale for future tech investors? The implications for builders and innovators are massive. Keep your eyes peeled. What happens next could redefine the landscape of AI tools and acquisitions forever. Imagine this, AI models running entire simulated worlds. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi blockbuster, right? But hang on, this isn't just a fantasy anymore. It's a developing reality, and it's shaking up everything we know about AI capabilities. Picture a universe entirely crafted and managed by AI. You think that's just a tech dream? Think again. Recent discussions have pushed the boundaries of what we thought was possible. We're talking about models that can simulate not just environments but complex ecosystems, populations, economies, even social interactions. It's like a digital petri dish for builders like you. Now here's where things get tricky. Ethical implications are flooding in. What happens when AI starts to dictate the terms of life within these worlds? A recent video by Mangesh Shinde raised a crucial point. Are we ready for AI to hold that kind of power? Can we even control it? It's mind-boggling. Imagine a scenario where an AI decides to alter the laws of its simulated world. Who's accountable? The developers? The AI itself? This isn't just theoretical. These are questions you need to ponder as you build the next generation of software. The tools are powerful, but the responsibility? It's enormous. And here's the kicker. The potential for misuse is substantial. AI could manipulate scenarios in ways we haven't even begun to imagine. It's a double-edged sword. As we embrace this tech, we have to ask ourselves, are we equipped to handle the fallout? This is where you come in. Developers and builders need to navigate these murky waters, balancing innovation with ethical responsibility. As you push boundaries, are you prepared for the consequences? Stay tuned. What happens next could redefine everything. Vocabulary: simulate, ecosystem, accountability, innovate. Unitree just took center stage on America's Got Talent, and let me tell you, jaws dropped. Picture this, sleek robots gliding across the stage, executing moves that blend grace with precision. The judges? They were spellbound. The audience, absolutely electrified. But let's unpack this moment. We're not just talking about cool tricks. This is a glimpse into something massive. AI in entertainment isn't just a gimmick, it's a revolution. These robots aren't just performing, they're pushing boundaries. They're redefining what innovation looks like in real time. Now you might think, sure, it's entertainment, what's the big deal? Here's the kicker. This intersection of AI and creativity is where futures are forged. Think about it. Unitree's performance isn't just a showcase, it's a blueprint for what's possible. Music, art, storytelling, all ripe for disruption by AI. So what does this mean for you, the builder? It's a call to action. How can you harness this potential? Imagine integrating AI into your next project. What if your coding tools evolve to not just assist, but to create? It's not about imitating human creativity, it's about amplifying it. But here's the twist that hardly anyone is discussing. As we edge closer to a world where AI can generate art, music, and even performances, we must grapple with the ethical questions that arise. Who owns the creativity? What happens when machines start outshining human artists? This is the crux of the matter. We can't just be dazzled by the spectacle. We need to question it, use it, transform it. The future is here, but it's up to you to shape it. How will you respond? But hold on. While everyone's buzzing about shiny new tools like Cursor and Bolt, the conversation is missing something vital. We're diving headfirst into innovation without a real understanding of the risks. What happens when these tools fail? Because spoiler alert, they do fail. Take Cursor, for example. It launched not once, not twice, but 8 times on Hacker News before finally trying to gain traction. 8 attempts. That's a loud alarm bell ringing. Why did it struggle? User demand? Market readiness? These are critical questions for builders like you. The excitement around new coding environments is palpable, but what's left unaddressed is the reality that not every launch is a success. Just think about that. And then there's the aftermath of SpaceX's acquisition of Cursor. The market reacted with fury, obliterating $600 billion in value. Investors were left in a panic. This isn't just a footnote, it's a glaring warning. The volatility in AI acquisitions isn't just a headline, it's a real threat to your projects. How many of us have a safety net when these tools don't deliver as promised? But it doesn't stop there. We're walking a tightrope between innovation and dependency. AI models managing entire simulated worlds may sound revolutionary, but what about the ethical implications? Are we ready for the consequences? Builders need to grapple with these questions. The shiny exterior of AI tools hides the potential fallout when they don't work as intended. So what's the takeaway? While you're busy exploring new tech, remember, every tool we embrace carries risks. Are you prepared for those risks? The conversation is just starting. Stick around, we're peeling back more layers of this complex tapestry of AI innovation. Vocabulary, dependency, volatility, implications, tapestry. The landscape is changing fast. Tools like Cursor and Bolt promise a revolution in coding. But here's the kicker. With great power comes great responsibility. Embrace these innovations, use them to elevate your projects. But don't just dive in blindly. Consider the rocky launch of Cursor. 8 tries to make a splash on Hacker News. 8. Each failure screamed one thing. Market readiness is a gamble. Are you prepared? The tools may be cutting edge, but the demand? It's a wild card. Then there's SpaceX. Their acquisition of Cursor was supposed to be a game changer, until it wiped out $600 billion in stock value. Billion with a B. Investors are jittery. They see potential, but they also see risks swirling like a storm cloud. What does that mean for you? It's a cautionary tale. High-profile acquisitions don't just reshape companies, they shake the foundations of entire industries. Now, let's pivot to a bigger picture. AI models managing entire simulated worlds. Sounds like sci-fi? Nope, it's happening. But with this power comes ethical dilemmas. What happens when AI makes decisions beyond our control? As builders, you're not just spectators. You're key players in this unfolding story. Finally, Unitree's performance on America's Got Talent showcased the marvel of AI in entertainment. Stunning robotics that blur the lines between human and machine. This intersection is where inspiration thrives. But remember, innovation isn't just about what you can create. It's about the impact of what you choose to build. So as you forge ahead, keep your eyes wide open. The tools are here to transform your work, but vigilance is your best ally. Want to stay ahead? Subscribe now for more insights. Let's keep pushing boundaries together. The future awaits, and it's yours to shape.